Imagine if someone could read your most intimate thoughts. Does that scare you? It should. What if I told you that this happens more often than you think? Clairvoyance is the ability to see things that are not physically present. This can include the past, present, or future. This ability can be used for good or for ill. The quest for spiritual vision can be a dangerous journey. Individuals venturing into the spiritual realm may be exposed to influences from discarnate entities, which can be benevolent or malevolent. Benevolent entities may offer guidance and support, but malevolent entities may try to manipulate the individual for their own ends. A clairvoyant can be used to find missing persons, solve crimes, or simply provide comfort and guidance. The risk lies not in the ability itself, but in how one decides to use it. If the ego takes control, clairvoyance loses its true essence and becomes a distorted reflection of oneself. Contrary to what many may think, clairvoyance is not an extraordinary feat or reserved for a few privileged individuals. It is within reach of anyone willing to embark on the inner path. Consistent practice of meditation, sincere exploration of one's psyche, and conscious acceptance of emotions are accessible portals leading to inner clarity. Instead of an exclusive skill, clairvoyance reveals itself as an innate faculty waiting to be discovered through a connection with the deeper self. Cultivating a serene and receptive mind is not an exclusive journey for the chosen few. It is a journey accessible to all who embrace humility and free themselves from the shackles of ego. Clear vision of oneself and the world around becomes a personal achievement within reach of all sincere seekers. This idea may face disagreement, especially from those who dismiss the notion of psychic phenomena. For a long time, the ability to see beyond the reach of physical eyes has been labeled as clairvoyance, mistakenly associated with dubious mystical practices. While clairvoyance offers an elevated view of the past and future, there is another, more accessible ability that can also help us see things clearly and deeply beyond physical eyes. Men, women, and children experience this vision during moments of heightened awareness, often during the dream state. In dreams, psychic vision unfolds as a symbolic narrative, offering insights that transcend the barriers of time and space. It is as if, during sleep, our minds intuitively connect with broader aspects of existence, providing a subtle and profound vision that escapes the limitations of everyday perception. Have you ever reflected on the meaning behind your dreams? Dreams, like ethereal threads woven by the mysteries of the subconscious, are portals to the deeper dimension of the human psyche. They are like magical lenses that reveal glimpses of the unknown, where psychic vision intertwines with dream narratives. Each dream is a dive into the ocean of symbolism, where the boundaries of time and space fade away. Psychic vision in this context emerges as the light illuminating the recesses of the unconscious, deciphering the secret codes inscribed in the nightly scenes. According to the Rosicrucians, psychic consciousness is directly linked to sensory experiences such as seeing, hearing, and feeling. These are not just physical events, but reveal deeper aspects of consciousness, connecting to a broader understanding of the world. These sensory experiences are not mere reactions to external stimuli. They serve as gateways to a broader and deeper psychic perception. Understanding this inherent and common ability of psychic perception becomes evident when we recognize that its absence often results from neglect, rejection, and lack of development. Much like any skill, whether physical or mental, lack of practice can lead to atrophy, while constant cultivation and exercise have the power to amplify and strengthen this ability. How can we then enhance our psychic perception of vision? Firstly, it is essential to break free from excessive reliance and belief solely in our physical eyes as the only source of perception. By doing so, we eliminate the primary barrier to authentic psychic vision. The next step is to nurture and activate this psychic ability. Now, armed with a renewed perspective and having overcome the main impediment, there should be no mental or physical resistance preventing us from exploring methods to enhance this often underestimated and even disregarded skill. Let's delve even deeper into clairvoyance. When we talk about clairvoyance, we are discussing the ability to obtain information without relying on conventional senses. In the parapsychological context, this ability is associated with a clear perception of events or objects distant in space or time. Intrinsic to each human being, clairvoyance will reveal itself during each individual's spiritual development, allowing exploration of topics such as the existence of the human spirit before and after death, as well as life in imperceptible dimensions. There are essentially two types of clairvoyance: voluntary and involuntary. Voluntary clairvoyance, also called positive, is a psychic ability that allows the individual to see what is hidden from physical eyes, but is exercised consciously and intentionally. Voluntary clairvoyants can use their ability to visualize past, present, or future events, as well as to see people, places, and objects that are distant or even beyond the reach of sight. Voluntary clairvoyance can be developed through techniques such as meditation, visualization, and specific exercises. With practice and dedication, voluntary clairvoyants can learn to control their ability and use it for various purposes, such as aiding in understanding the world around them and making more conscious decisions. The second type, involuntary clairvoyance, also called positive, occurs when the individual can see images, sensations, or intuitions that are not of their own will. It can be a disturbing experience, as they may not be prepared to handle the information they receive. In some cases, involuntary clairvoyance can lead to stress, anxiety, and even mental illnesses. Involuntary clairvoyance can be caused by various factors, such as trauma, spiritual experiences, or simply natural psychic sensitivity. The Serpentine Force, also known as Kundalini, is an energy that resides at the base of the spine. It is considered the life force of the body and is associated with creativity, intuition, and spirituality. The awakening of the Serpentine Force is a process of expanding consciousness. When Kundalini is activated, it ascends through the spine, awakening the chakras, which are energy centers along the spinal cord. The activation of Kundalini can lead to a range of experiences, including clairvoyance, as it opens the individual's perception to higher dimensions of reality. The third eye, also known as the pineal gland, is an organ located in the center of the brain. It is considered a center of intuition and extrasensory perception. The third eye is believed to be related to clairvoyance. When the third eye is open, the individual can see the world in a more complete and holistic way. The activation of Kundalini can lead to the opening of the third eye, because Kundalini is an energy that promotes the expansion of consciousness and perception of higher dimensions of reality. Clairvoyants usually undergo an extensive development process to enhance their abilities to perceive beyond conventional senses. In contrast, mediums may experience phenomena in specific circumstances over a shorter period, as their abilities seem to be present from the beginning, often manifesting naturally. The distinction between a medium and a clairvoyant can be challenging to make, as both individuals may exhibit similar abilities. One of the main differences between a medium and a clairvoyant is the source of the information they receive. A medium receives information from spiritual entities, while a clairvoyant receives information from their own mind or the physical world. Another significant difference is the individual's intention. A medium uses their abilities to connect with the spiritual world, while a clairvoyant uses their abilities to obtain information or help others. But how can we protect ourselves against obsessions? Max Heindel, founder of the Rosicrucian Fellowship, taught simple methods to protect ourselves from the influences of discarnate entities. He recommended that individuals maintain a pure and elevated mind, avoiding negative thoughts and feelings, practicing prayer and meditation to strengthen the connection with the higher spiritual world, and using the power of love by radiating love and compassion to all beings, including obsessing spirits. In addition to these methods, another powerful technique mentioned in Rosicrucian texts refers to the development of the protective aura. The aura is an energy field that surrounds the physical body and protects it from external influences. When the aura is strong and healthy, it can repel the influences of obsessing spirits. To develop the protective aura, individuals are recommended to practice breathing and relaxation exercises that help harmonize the body and mind. Visualize a barrier of light around them that protects them from negative influences. Therefore, developing clairvoyance is not related to faith, but to the liberation of the mind. It is necessary to break free from the false belief that only physical eyes give us access to vision. If this wisdom made sense to you, write in the comments, "It makes sense to me." Remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get all the latest teachings.